Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. I've got Anand with me in the studio. It's all about ARM's successful debut and a lot of celebrations in the market saying there's been a long drought of IPOs and the successful launch of the ARM IPO. They're saying it's going to signal the end of the drought. Some of the main points of this article I wanted to touch upon, then I'll get Anand's views on it. ARM is a British chip maker, for those of you who don't know, had highly anticipated listing in September 14th on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange in New York. The debut was a major success, with ARM share price rising by 25% on the first day of trading, resulting in a market value of $65 billion. This evaluation is significantly higher than what SoftBank paid ARM for in 2016, but what Nvidia offered in 2020, and the recent valuation at which SoftBank transferred 25% stake. ARM's IPO is the largest in America since Rivian, an electric truck startup that raised $14 billion in November 2021. The successful IPO of ARM is expected to boost confidence in the IPO market, which has slowed down after Rivian's listing. The other companies such as Brinstock and Instacart are also considered listing their shares in the American stock market. The ARM's strong performance on opening day suggests positive prospects for chip designers in the stock market. So, with all this said, has SoftBank turned a corner with this, Anand? Has he taken a?
I don't know how much
His
he has
mind is
got.
touched back?
Whether he has got 10% or 25%, I don't know. So if he's got 10%, he's got $5 billion at IPO price. If he has sold 25%, he has got about $12.5 billion.
Correct.
I don't think his problems will be solved with $12.5 billion. He needs a major hit, like Alibaba. ARM was basically an existing company
Correct.
which was already listed, which he took it private.
Yes.
So he bought a successful company, took it private and kept it for so long. When push came to shove, he sold it.
Yes.
He listed it means he's basically sold out.
Correct.
So this is not a new company.
No.
It is like taking Dell private again, fixing it and sending it back.
Absolutely true.
So this is not an IPO in the strictest sense.
Yes, in the strictest sense.
It's a relisting.
Yes, it's a relisting.
So you call it an IPO itself is a misnomer.
True.
You took a listed company private, you wanted to own it, then you
Yes.
sent it back.
Correct.
ARM has a low power microprocessor, which Intel doesn't have.
No.
And they have crushed Intel with that.
Yes.
Main thing is ARM technology is being used by Apple and other mobile devices. When these guys have licensed this product to it. So this is the last of the aces for SoftBank for a long time to come. So I don't see this as a major success. Of course, the valuation would go up because number of stocks is less. Everybody rushed in to buy. But it is a successful business model. A guy who took it private could not hold it. He needed money. He didn't consider an outright exit. So he listed it and the boom has taken it up again.
True.
As far as Brinkensoft is concerned, it's an existing sandal maker from Germany, which has been in existence for more than 200 years.
Yes.
Again, it's a proven company owned by a German family, which is planning to go public. An IPO is normally a company which starts fresh, develops it, and lists for the first time.
True.
In both Brinkensoft and ARMS, these are existing companies
True.
which are now for a long time, where the owner needs some cash, he is selling some stock.
Very true.
Both of these companies don't need money to grow their business.
Correct.
An IPO is normally, in the strictest sense, a company which raises some money and some promoters exit.
Correct.
So that's called offer for sale.
Correct.
In both Brinkensoft and ARM, it's offer for sale.
Okay, but what you said is what they're exactly saying. Further, the analysts have said ARM's evaluation can be challenging due to uncertainties in smartphone industry, but the company has convinced investors that it's increased royalties despite a slump in sales of smartphones. Globally, smartphone sales are slumped, and but they told their investors, we are increasing our royalties, so don't worry, we will cover the earnings. Then another thing they're saying is concerns about risks related to doing business in China, including restrictions and competitions from China. Technology are present, especially significant portions of ARM's revenues comes from China. The governance of ARM operations in China, where ARM China has been sold to Chinese investors, adds to the concerns. What do you think about this?
See, there are more complications coming. the US and Europe are going to do a lot of restrictions. So if you have already sold it to the Chinese investors, transfer of technology to the Chinese government, to Chinese company will be a problem. And both US and China are digging itself in for a war. With Xi Jinping saying you cannot use
Correct.
iPhones.
iPhone, yes. And
You cannot use iPhones.
yes, and Chinese chip manufacturing struggling with US.
US. So all that will have impact. For the discerning investor, there is definitely a time when this will be cheaper than the IPO price if you wait patiently. And at times, even for a long period of time, you can acquire it cheaper than the current price.
And what do you think about what Shashwat was talking about, this blocking technique by these other majors, where Apple, Google, and Nvidia were also major investors in this company in the IPO, each trying to block the other one from.
See, nobody wants to take, if any of the ones take control of the company, like Intel and Microsoft, they will have the gate to that technology and the patent. So they are making sure, all the three are making sure no one guy gets control. Intel was also thinking of investing. Intel did not invest.
Do you think this kind of, because of this tech giants, three of them having so much of cash right now, that has pushed up this IPO price more than actually investors?
It is these three people participating that has got this value.
Okay.
More than any actual investor driving value
or earnings.
No
potential.
earnings driving is not driven this value. All the three companies which you are talking about would like a portion of the cake.
So to prevent the other guy from dominating.
Yes, and that is the reason for this.
Okay. So this is what Anand's analysis of ARM is. Please down in the comment below, do let us know what your views are, what you think is your feedback on this IPO. We would love to hear it, and we would probably take up these questions with Anand, and his feedback can be given to you in the next following few videos after this. Thank you for watching Be Rich today. I hope you found this video entertaining and informative as always. Do subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends and family if it is something they would be interested in. Again, I'd like to thank you for joining us on Be Rich today.
Thank you. I told you that I will be in Riyadh on the 22nd of September. The event place was not fixed. The team has now decided the event. It's in the Holiday Inn Riyadh. Those who are in and around Riyadh and desirous of meeting me may contact the WhatsApp address below or the email. My team would get in touch with you. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.